Hmm. Good morning, friends. I I noticed that I have this little devil, devil horns on top of my head, and I can be a little devil. We all can. We all have that potential, and uh, and we can also connect to the angelic realm as well. I've kind of a full morning, and it feels like it's a big day. Just gonna wipe the tears from my eyes just to start. There's just so much going on, and I'm glad to be in the midst of it. I'm glad to be able to make decisions. It's hard to say that word. Um, decisions. It's hard to speak, let alone make decisions. But it's valuable to be in a place where we can decide what we are going to put our attention on. And that's part of being human. So I wrote this post this morning and I'm going to share it with you. And so I'm going to ask you just to start to state out loud. I think first, I connect to my deep self. And you may feel a feeling of relaxation that comes from that because your deep self exists within your Akashic record system or your spine or your neural network. The deep self exists within that neural network. And we have a deep self, we have a higher self, we have the highest self. It's all self. There's no separation except here. There can be separation here. We can feel like, no, 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 I'm not a part of this. I didn't do it. So I've had a couple of those experiences. I was just asking for a ride. I was just playing cards. I connect to my deep self. Out loud, I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. My body, you don't have to say this out loud, but my body is of the earth. And notice when you just think that thought, my body is of the earth. This vehicle that I live in is of the earth. It's not a planet we live on. We are of the earth. We have a body because of the earth and the sun. They go together. And the moon. And that's what this video is going to be about today. So I connect to my deep self. I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. And I let go of anything not useful to me now. I was asked to do a tarot card reading for today, and this is what came through. The Five of Wands, which has to do with anxiety, which is an energetic experience caused by holding back. It is about being able to set limits and boundaries and doing things step by step. But creative power does not want to be limited, restricted, or restrained. So anxiety is holding back from letting our creative power move. So that's the Five of Wands. Then we also got the Ten of Discs, which is about manifesting prosperity or abundance in a tangible way, which has to do with that creative power. When we do not hold back, we tend to manifest prosperity in our lives, in our friendships, in our love, in the work that we love to do, in the relationships that we have, in our ability to be kind and caring to others. And then we got the Moon card, which I think is Major Arcana 18. But it's about choice making and authenticity. The Moon card is called the Karma card. Work that needs to be done. And I will just state this out loud, and this is just off the script, but I wrote the script so I can rewrite the script like we all can. This next 5 weeks is the completion of the year within the Mayan calendar. Mayan calendar runs from July 26th, this year that we're completing. It runs from July 26th of 2025 to July 24th of 2026, with the July 25th being a day without time, so a day between time. And this year, the tarot cards related to this year were the Tower card, which is reality collapsing and reforming, and also the Hanged One, which is another Major Arcana card, which is about changing the way we look at everything, increasing our flexibility. So those are the two cards we've been working with for the year, and we have 5 more weeks to go to complete this year. Hard to believe, but it's true. And this year is about change. It's a yellow seed year, so it's about seeding the desires of our heart, how we want the world to be. So this has been a year of getting this soil ready for a new world. And so now I'm going to go back on to what I wrote, because it goes along this. I was wanting to make sure that we understood that karma, we may have an understanding or an idea about the word karma, but karma refers to unfinished business that we carry in our Akashic records. So we are finishing up a lot of work right now, and we have 5 more weeks in this year to just release and integrate as much as we can. So back to the moon card. The moon card is about choice making and authenticity. It's called the karma card. Work that needs to be done, supporting our authentic self or our false persona or dutiful self. It's a choice. We're standing at the gates, the thresholds of new worlds. And through choice, we can, 1, create new realities. 2, sustain or maintain current realities. And I would say that we actually may not have that choice now. Current realities are collapsing. So there's nothing that's going to prop this system up. It's at its end. And 3, we can release and let go of realities that no longer serve us. The guardians at the gates are Ra, the sun god, who protects our life force and vitality as we change and claim our authentic self. Anubis is another Egyptian deity who reminds us to let go of the old in order to go through the gates and experience the new. So you have to let go of what no longer serves the whole. Whatever, anyway, it talks about it, so I'm not going to just keep going off. It's all part of the path, but let me see if I can just stick with it. We are choosing between authenticity and dutifulness. In the Mayan calendar today, we are completing the 3rd week of the 12th month. The moon of cooperation is this month. Today is a yellow planetary human day, and today's chakra is the heart. Yellow human is the Mayan cosmology. In the Mayan cosmology, is their word for it is Winclil, the human being, which is defined as the cosmic vibratory root system. We are the connecting point between the world of spirit and the world of form. Yellow human influences, free will, and wisdom. Being human grants us the opportunity to integrate our primal nature, our self-reflective intellect, and our celestial essence. Within every human is the stream of wisdom from our ancestors. All that we think, say, do, create, choose, and feel impacts those around us and contributes to the collective human consciousness. All that we consider acceptable or normal merely reflects the precedents that we have set for each other. The behaviors and attitudes we've inherited from our families and friends are for us to either perpetuate or to change and evolve. Threshold, gate. To be fully human means to know oneself, first as an essence of divinity, and then as a player in this huge dream called life. And this is a quote from the calendar by someone named in Tiana. To be fully human means to know myself first as an essence of divinity. And you might even feel that open up. Knowing oneself as an essence of divinity, and then as a player in this huge dream called life. By design, we humans have a shared vulnerability. So really get this if you want to, but just really tune into this part. By design, we humans have a shared vulnerability. Yet, we evoke invincibility when we connect with each other and to the spirit which animates our humanity. May we be peace. Blessings. 7 generations. I am glad to be here on this earth at this time. It's such a time of transformation. We can do more work, literally, in this next 5 weeks than we may have done in our lifetime. Because the plasma energy is strong, the vital life force of the earth is growing, and we are of the earth. So the earth is in a transformation currently, and we're living on a transforming world that is awakening itself to its relationship to the cosmos, as we are awakening to our relationship to the divine. And this is outside of others' definitions. This is your and my relationship to divinity, whatever that is for us. And I would say this is that it's a flow of creative life force through us, which will help and enable us to finish this unfinished business, whether it be our unfinished business in relationship to the world, our ancestors' unfinished business, because here we are to do that, and the collective unfinished business, the whole thing of war is the answer, what was the question? Like, done. We are one humanity. And we are powerful individually. And we are so powerful as a collective. And I'm so grateful to be here with you at this time, supporting the world to change in divine ways. Namaste. And now must go. Have a perfect day of change.